this formation, my players just play like idiots. Come on, Rashford. Rashford at the near post. Rashford. It's 1-1. Thank God for that. That is a relief. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of this Manchester United career mode. This is episode 85. And we're going to kick this episode off with a game against Leeds United. We have Watford in between as well. And afterwards, we have the semi-finals of the FA Cup against Leicester City. So if you tuned into the last episode, we had the quarterfinals against Tottenham Hotspur, where we beat them 2-1 in the first leg and drew 1-1 in the second leg, giving us a 3-2 victory in the tie. We also drew 3-3 away from home against Arsenal. And after that 3-3 draw against Arsenal, this is how the table looks in the league. As you can see, we have 71 points on the table. We are still 6 points clear on top of Tottenham Hotspur, who do have an extra game on top of us. So we have a game in hand. We end up winning that game. We will end up being 9 points clear instead. That is a positive to take from that. We have two decent matchups for us. I am expecting to get 3 points in both. If I'm honest with you, I don't like to come across really cocky, but Leeds United and Watford, we should really be beating them. I think both of them are battling relegation. Okay, Watford, they're still in danger of relegation. Leeds, they're knees deep into it, basically. Okay, so we're going to kick this episode off with a game against Leeds United, and this is our starting 11. We have Cameron Reeve in goal, the lows at the back with Ferrara, Inacio and Cucurella. In the midfield we have Shermani, De Jong, and we also have Johnston. On the right hand side we have Sancho, down the middle we have Willis, and on the left hand side the club captain Marcus Rashford. So we're at the business end of the season, hence why we're able to get through the menus a lot quicker. So emails of players wanting to be rotated or expecting a start, and it's not really that relevant at this stage of the season. Not too many contracts to renew. We probably have to review the contracts probably towards the end of the season, or like May, I should say. But yeah, we are getting through the menus a lot quicker, so that means we're going to get into matches quicker. So without further ado, let's get into this game and bag our first set of 3 points in this episode. Okay, I've been looking forward to this. I'm back in this seat, back in the managerial seat. Can't wait to get this episode kicked off with a bang. Man United versus Leeds. We're on top of the table, 6 points clear going into this game, and I'm expecting more of the same from Marcus Rashford. He's been in really good form this season, just leading the side and leading by example as well. Okay, we have a few local lads in the side as we get the game kicked off. Cameron Reeve from my academy, local guy. Johnston, local. Willis, local. Rashford, local. So yeah, we've got a lot of players that should really and truly be showing a lot of passion in this match. Inacio, Rashford can turn. Rashford turns. Nice little step overs. Willis. Willis, you flopped me. Rashford. Holden wins the ball nicely. Nice tackle from Shermani. Cucurella. Inacio. Ferrara, Johnston, Sancho, Shermani into Frankie De Jong. I'm going to play it to Cucurella on the left. Back into De Jong in the centre. Shermani, Rashford, Cucurella. Cut it back to Rashford. Really patient build up. Oh my goodness me, I managed to score that. This goalkeeper's a joker. But let's give a round of applause for Jadon Sancho. He scored a really good goal. I wouldn't say it's contender for top 10 goals this season, but it is a really special one. There was a nice ball that came in from the left hand side. We were really patient on the ball, and then look at this. Catches the volley sweetly. Keeper tips the ball onto the post. It's a joke. It's a real joke, man. Johnston running forward. Shermani. De Jong. Slips Rashford in behind. Takes a left foot shot. The keeper makes a save. Tips out to the left and Aylan can dispose of that. Here's the ball forward into Marcus Rashford. He's going to cut on the inside. Took too long to dink it. I don't know what's wrong with the delay on this game. But De Jong's going to get a yellow card for the challenge earlier on. Now we've got a free kick to take. Getting in the referee's ear, basically trying to blow the situation out of proportion. That doesn't even warrant a yellow card, if I'm honest with you. I took a bit of a nip on his left leg. That's about it. It wasn't that dirty. Okay, so Marcus Rashford, he scored a nice free kick against Leeds United. I think it was the season... No, it was last season past. That just passed. So, see if I can try my luck. 27 yards out. Bit too much. Ayling, surrounded by Sancho and Dalot. Those two team up and win the ball back as Dalot runs forward. He has a Willis ahead of him. Plays a through ball into Willis. Jordan Willis through on goal. Jordan Willis through on goal. Jordan Willis makes it 2-0. We have doubled our lead. I told you, once we start scoring against a side like Leeds, there's no stopping us. Leeds need to be pressuring us, making it hard for us to make decisions on the ball. Right there, I had enough time to run forward with the low, pick up my pass. I even had time to dribble towards the keeper and just roll it into the corner. Quite easy, it's quite simple. Okay, so the second half is underway. We are 2-0 up against Leeds United. And yeah, we're really comfortable, if I'm honest with you. Leeds, they haven't really caused too many problems. They had one opportunity in the first half where we just stacked bodies in front of the players and yeah, the shot was blocked. Other than that, yeah, we are quite comfortable. We are quite comfortable, but not complacent. As I do look to push for another goal. Kouyaté, nice big opportunity to knock it down into Willis. Girk. Ooh, Blanco Iglesias. Blanco Iglesias in front of the goal and he makes it 2-1. They have pulled one back. Oh, I can't believe that Nasser gave him a lot of time and space. He's run straight to the Leeds United manager. I forgot his name is Jesse Marsh. Okay, so it's 2-1. Fell asleep at the back for a couple of seconds. Can't allow that to happen again. We're supposed to be the team that's pushing for a goal, getting a third, not conceding one, and allowing the opposition to feel like there's any hope left. There's a Sancho and a dink over the top. Willis! What a goal, man. What a goal. We only score bangers around here. Look at that ball from Jadon Sancho and look at that finish from our young Jordan Willis. Look at this ball. Jadon Sancho dinks it over the top. Anacio, Shermani, Willis, not Willis, just Johnson into Willis. I have Sancho on my right. I'm going to look for Sancho, but obviously this game is a bit silly and stupid. Next time I'm just going to smash it near post because I was a player that's left-footed and I had the ball on my left foot ready to shoot. I thought, let me be unselfish. Obviously the game doesn't want me to get a fourth. Okay, so we are making some changes. Jordan Willis is off for Collard. Jude Bellingham is also on for Frankie de Jong. So Jude Bellingham's first Northwest. It's not a Northwest derby. What's it called? Something Roses. I can't remember what the derby is between Manchester United and Leeds. Let me know in the comment section below. I was about to get mixed up with Liverpool and United. I was about to call it the Northwest derby. Shermani, Johnson, Sancho, Shermani, Bellingham. Johnson, Shermani drills it low, keeper makes a save. It's a unique animation just now. He just looked like he had to just quickly smack that. Couldn't hold on to the shot, the keeper. Kukurea, he should be intercepting that. Kouyaté. Don't know how to say that guy's name. It's because of that symbol at the end. Oh my god, I thought that was a goal. John Jules misses. He's onside as well, which is even more shocking. But it's actually really ugly to see a player take a shot like that. He weren't even facing the ball as he was receiving it. John Jules, header down. Get this cleared. There we go. 3 points. 3 points. That's really important for us. We have managed to get the 3 points in this game. And as you already know, we now go 9 points clear on top of the table unless Tottenham get another game and win until we play that game in hand. But a fantastic victory nonetheless. Fantastic display from our players nonetheless. So we have a new target for the channel, which is 500 subscribers. So please remember to subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the content and if you're new. Also, if you can kindly hit that notification bell just so you're notified when I'm about to upload. Okay, so now that you've done that, let's get back to the video. Okay, so from one game straight to another. Like I said, we are getting through these matches a lot quicker. We're getting to the matches a lot quicker. This is our starting 11 against Watford. We're at home at Old Trafford and we are going to start Cameron Reeve in goal. At the back we have Chorizo, Kunde, Inacio and Stokes. He's in for Cucurella. In the midfield we have Tchouaméni, De Jong and Izquierdo. The only change we've made is Izquierdo. He's in for Johnston. On the right we have Pedence, who's in for Sancho. Adeyemi's back to the side. He's down the middle as the number 9 and Rashford again is going to lead the side out as captain on that left hand side. So Watford, they are, I think the last time we checked, they were 2 points away from being in the relegation zone. So this is a must win for them, or at least like a game where they definitely need to get a point. For us, like we are playing for the title. So again, it's a must win for us. We can't afford to drop any points from now until the end of the season. We do have a few difficult games in May. Liverpool's one of the sides that we're going to have to come across. So I'd rather clinch the title before we get to that point. So it's an evening kickoff at Old Trafford. Like I said, going into this game, it's a must win for us. At the moment, we are 9 points clear with 74 points on the table. Let's go up to 77 points before we head into that semi-final of the FA Cup. It's always a live atmosphere at Old Trafford for us. Always get a good reception. Always performing at the best of our ability. And hopefully there's more goals for you guys in this episode. I know you guys probably would want this to be a close game and Watford to push me to my limit. But I hope that doesn't happen. I know it'll be more entertaining for you guys to see Watford cause an upset. But we are going to take this match serious. I'm going to go attacking early on. Try to set the pace. There's Kunde. Pedence can turn. Adeyemi. Think over the top from Pedence and Adeyemi just volleys it home. I need to do something about the keeper. I need to do something about my finishing as well. I might add extra shot error because this is it's getting ridiculous. Thinks over the top and catching it on a volley is like a game breaker now. Keepers can't stop it. Okay, so it's 1-0 against Watford. Started this game off really positively. We're really sharp in attack. Catching the ball on the volley seems to be like a game breaker for us. So we're going to continue to try and dink the ball over the top and hit it first time. As Torre has the ball for Watford. Moldor into Torre. He gives the ball away to Tchouaméni. Ooh, Kunde. What's Kunde done? What has Kunde done? Luckily, the Watford player is bent. How has he missed that? But Kunde, he had one task. He didn't understand the assignment and he messed up. Well done, Izquierdo with the interception. Tchouaméni has the ball, plays it forward. Adeyemi runs onto it. Karim Adeyemi cuts in on his left. Oh, clipped the post. I've clipped the post. I should have just went first time with his right foot. But I tried to be a bit too smart, a bit too cheeky. And I've cost myself an opportunity to double this lead. Now what happens if Watford decides to score against the run of play? Stokes. Okay. Let's get this ball. Get the ball, man. Torre. Gulicic. Oh, well done. Come on, Izquierdo. It just seems like we're going to be one-trick ponies in this game. That little run down the centre from Adeyemi is just becoming really overpowered. And now it's 2-0. Adeyemi is just on fire this season. Back to his scoring ways. Really simple game. Simple game so far. Again. There's a Pedence. Oh, dangerous moment for this game to start doing. Not even the game, the LAN cable. Oh, that's such a distraction, man. Do you know what I need to do when I record? I just need to pull out this LAN cable because it does this sometimes. Even though it's connected, it just disconnects and reconnects, and the notification just distracts me. But Watford have pulled one back. Wasn't a bad finish from Kokchu. Reeve just couldn't reach that. He really couldn't. So we're attacking to the left, and Watford are attacking to the right. Second half is underway at Old Trafford, where we're leading 2-1. Got to brace some Adiemi, and Kokchu managed to pull one back. Since then, Watford have had a bit of a bounce. But we just need to continue to focus on our performance as a team. There's a Chorizo, puts a ball in. That would have been dangerous if there was a number 9 in the danger zone. Ball given away to Adiemi, and Pacheco with the save. That's Manafa. Plays it back to the keeper, who clears it out. De Jong heads it back. Grilicic intercepts. There's Bar. Plays it into Branoda. Person. It's on the right hand side. It's got Stokes following him. Stokes does really well. Aggressive approach. Trying to get the ball back for United. We can counter now. Here's a Pedence. Izquierdo. Izquierdo has the ball. Moves onto his left foot. Tried to cut back to De Jong. It's overcooked it. Gives it to Stokes instead. Adiemi with the header after the cross comes in from Stokes. And Pacheco makes a really good save. Look at this. Ball lofted into the air. He gets a clean connection. But so does the keeper, as we have a corner kick. So we are making a double change. 70 minutes have been played, and I've only decided to make some changes now. So Sholton is on for Rashford. We're bringing on Carey for Shuameni. So 2 young players on the field, fresh legs, different ideas. As the ball comes in, and a Kong can get it cleared again. Well done, Carey, applying that pressure as United to win the ball a bit higher up the field. Sholton, oh, he's wiped out completely wiped out. And the referee gave him a warning. I would have expected something more, like a yellow card. Look how he's wiped me out. Disgusting. Ball played into the box. Sholton with a header. Bellingham takes the ball down, going to accelerate forward. Ooh, Adiemi. He's isolated with that centre-back. I'm isolated. He's quick, though. Adiemi. Oh, Pacheco. The guy put a lot of pressure on me. Who is that with the red boots? He's really quick. Branoda put a lot of pressure on me. He rushed my finish. Grilicic. I don't know how to say his name, you know. I think I've been saying it wrong this whole time. Never. Throw it. Keep the ball in. Just about. Pedence with the cross. Oh, Bellingham. Not too far away from the target. You had to kind of bend his neck back to try head it in the sort of direct. I don't know why I'm doing that. Okay, so there we go. Fine margins in the end. But we managed to pull off a 2-1 victory against Watford at home this evening.
For further updates outside of the channel, please be sure to follow me on Instagram at RamelHD so you get further updates such as me premiering a video, if I'm recording a video or making new content, and also when I'm about to upload. So follow me on Instagram at RamelHD.
Okay, so we're in the press conference now for this FA Cup semi-final. I am really confident that we can get a good result against Leicester City. They do have a really good team. At the beginning of the save, they were a really bad bogey team for me. As you could probably remember, I think it was the first season, I did a thumbnail where I had Iniesta, I think Bale and Sergio Ramos in the Leicester City kit. But that's how I felt at that point in time when I was doing the save. Like, Leicester City were playing me off the park every time. There were games where I'll be 1-0 up and then I'll end up losing 3-1. I'll be 2-0 up, end up losing 4-2. Leicester City were a problem. So yeah, let's see if we're going to bump into that kind of Leicester City in the semi-finals. I'm hoping for a challenge in the semi-finals. I want to earn our spot in the FA Cup final. We rarely do well in domestic cups. We managed to win the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup in one season. That's going to be a massive achievement for me because as you already know, our domestic record isn't as great as our European record and our league record. Okay, so here we are, the semi-finals of the FA Cup. We're at Wembley to try and decide who's going to make it into the final. Manchester United versus Leicester City. And this game's going to be a really interesting one. Leicester City have a really good squad. We can't underestimate what they can cause or the threats that they can pose. So like I said, going into this game, Willis is going to be dropped onto the bench. We have De Gea at the back with Chorizo, Ferrara, Brown and Stokes. We have Shermani in the middle with Bellingham and Johnson. Sancho's on the right-hand side. Collard is down the middle and Shulton's off on that left-hand side. Whereas Leicester City, they have Martinez starting with Pereira, Liete, Romero, Ndidi, Moriba, Nets. They've also got Shade on the field. Alvarez, Lynette, he's here. We are facing off against Lynette. And we also have Madueke, who's playing as a number 9. What would make sense if they swap Madueke and Lynette? Then they'll probably be good to go. But yeah, enough waffling. Let's get this game underway. Leicester City get the game kicked off at Wembley. Facing off against our former player, Brian Lynette. Just hope that he's not in good form or in good shape. But yeah, quite confident that we can make it a really, really tough game for Leicester City. And I'm just hoping that Isaac Brown and Ferrara are going to be really good at the back with their communication and their shape. I haven't really got much to worry about in terms of like the fullbacks. Their recovery pace is really good. Especially Chorizo. I think Chorizo's been my signing of the season. Jude Bellingham, I don't think he's had enough time to outshine the Spanish right back. There's a Shulton, Stokes, too hesitant on the ball, really hesitant, and Shade can come forward. Tries to cut on the inside, he cuts back instead. Moriba, Ricardo, Pereira. Plays a nice pass into Madueke. His nets. Oh, what a save by David De Gea. Can he get back up? There we go. There we go, David De Gea. Catches it. He's not in shape himself though. Has Luca Nets. Plays it into the gaping gap at the back where Ferrara was supposed to be. Luckily, Isaac Brown is there and alert to cut out the through ball pass. There's Jude Bellingham. Stokes. Shulton. Bellingham took way too long to get into the area where I was trying to pass the ball into. What is going on? What is going on? Isaac Brown ain't even running. He weren't even running. He was jogging next to Madueke as the ball was played forward. And he tucks it away. It's 1-0. What has gone on there? There's no real explanation to why Isaac Brown wasn't running. I'm holding R2. Look, what? That's not even his full pace. That weren't full acceleration. I'm asking him to drag the player back as well. He's tackling. He's lunging. Why are you lunging? Pull him back. Don't worry, I got something for Leicester City. Oh, Shade. David De Gea catches that. I thought he was going to score for a second. Come on, it's that Collard. Collard is making a beautiful run. Thibaut Collard on his left foot. Oh my days. Martinez with the save. Johnston. Oh my God. I caught it on the half volley nicely. The connection was perfect, but Martinez with another save denies me opportunity to equalise. It's a strong left hand to that. It's out for a corner. What is going on, man? Shermani's trash. He's not even agile. His pass is not that great. Shulton, nice ball over the top. Collard can take the ball down. Takes too long to take the ball down. Takes way too long. This guy, man. This guy. Moriba. I think that's Alvarez. That is Alvarez. I think that's Edson Alvarez. What are you doing? What is Johnson doing? All he had to do was go in with his head. Johnson just had to go in with his head, and that's that. The fool tries to jump up and chest control it. Dodgy behaviour, dodgy behaviour. We're going to half-time, 1-0 down. This is not the scoreline I was expecting to have at this point. We're in the FA Cup semi-finals, and these players have gone hiding. The runs in behind have been good, but the finishing hasn't been great. Defending, I don't know. We're not terrible at the back. It's just a moment of a lack of concentration has cost us. So a lot of things do need to change in this second half if we do want to put forward a comeback and basically rob Leicester City of a spot in the final. Players definitely need to up the tempo, press a lot higher, stop giving Leicester City enough time to pick out passes in behind, because Maduiki's had a lot of opportunities to run onto balls. Luckily, David De Gea's been quick off his line every occasion. But there's going to be an occasion where De Gea doesn't read the situation. So, yeah, we just need to put our best foot forward in an attempt to make a comeback. We don't look like defending this situation with ease. We don't look like defending it with ease, and we're 2-0 down. We're 2-0 down. I should have just cleared the ball out. I don't know what I was doing trying to play it out from the back. But Noni Madueke, he's doubled his tally for this match. Former player comes back to bite us on the arse. Look at him. He's working really hard for Leicester as well, Brian Linnett's. So we're preparing 2 changes now. So we are going to bring on Cucurella and Izquierdo. We are taking off Johnston and Owen Stokes. We are trying to definitely push for that goal to get us back into the game. We're bringing on more senior players. I don't want to take off Collard just yet and bring on Willis. I'm going to give Collard a few more opportunities to try right his wrongs up front. There's Chorizo. Brought down. It's an indirect free kick. Yellow card for Ndidi as well. He's normally an antagonizer in this match off. He either gets sent off or accumulates a lot of yellow cards in this match. So play another ball over the top. Hope for the best. Collard can run onto it. Martinez with another save. Izquierdo. Ooh, Bellingham. Took too long to shoot. Why would he take a touch? Oh my goodness me, man. Aim for the top corner. Stop just kicking it closer to the keeper. I won't say they're kicking it down the middle or straight at him. They are trying to aim for a side, but they're not hitting it sweetly enough. They're not adding enough power. They're not making sure that the keeper stands no chance. The finishing's been really off. I did talk Leicester up as a side that was falling off in my save, and now look, they're here to punish me for that. They're here to punish me for that. Noni Madueke could have had 5 goals in this game by now if it wasn't for David De Gea and his perfect timing coming off his line. As you can see there, his inside, his inner elbow, his right elbow denies Noni Madueke. Cross comes in. Shermani gets it cleared just about. Come on, this is our chance. Push for a counter-attack, and the through ball is so lackluster. It's so lackluster. I don't understand why this game does this to me. Especially in a clutch moment like that. Would have motivated us to push for an equaliser if we got through on goal and scored from that. Oh God, of course. Of course. Of course he's going to pass the ball like that. Come on. There we go. We got a goal back. Sholton. Just pick the ball up. Who added that into this game? Just pick the ball up. I prefer the old celebration where you just run to the ball, pick it up, take it to the halfway line. Just shows that you mean business. Me running to the ball and blazing it into the goal again when we're 2-1 down just makes me look like a clown. Switch that play into Sholton. 3 minutes remaining. Sholton. Ball into the box. Yeah, Sancho was not getting that. He was definitely not getting that one. This is not looking good, guys. It's not looking good, ladies and gentlemen. It's not looking good. Oh my God. No one's there in the centre. Oop, come on, Ferrara. 4 minutes added on. This is it. This could be it. This could be it. We need to make some really good decisions on the ball now. We need to make some really good decisions on the ball now. Oh my God, Bellingham. You are a joke. You could not shield that ball for the life of you. Oh my goodness me. That was our opportunity right there. And the thing is, I'm going to regret it because I didn't at least get a shot off. I hate it when you have a moment like that and you try to figure out ways to get a shot off and you fail. And I think that's it. I think that's the end of our FA Cup run. The quadruple is off. The quadruple is off. As soon as I take this free kick, they're going to blow this whistle. Disappointment. We've had a really good episode. All we needed to do was get a win over the line in the FA Cup. And we just couldn't do it. Brendan Rodgers and his side were the better side on the day. It's really unfortunate the way we've gone out of the FA Cup. We have made strides before we couldn't make it beyond the 4th round and the 5th round. I mean, we are Manchester United. We shouldn't really be celebrating a semi-final defeat, but it is progression in the domestic cups. We've made it far. We almost done the quadruple. Now we just got to focus on the treble, get Champions League over the line, clinch the title. That's that. That's a really, really disappointing result. If we had beaten Leicester City, we would have had a nice little chance to get vengeance on Burnley for all the times they've knocked us out of the FA Cup. As Burnley ended up beating Palace 3-1, and now it's going to be Leicester and Burnley in the final when it could have been Man United and Burnley. That's really disappointing, if I'm honest with you. Again, I'm still trying to think back to like the first goal we conceded, where Isaac Brown, all he had to do was continue running. For some reason, instead of dragging the player back, he's gone in to try tackle and lunge for a challenge. It's just really shocking. Second goal, I didn't even know what to do in that moment. But yeah, it's been a really, really tough pill to swallow, but we have to accept it. We had worse. We couldn't get past the 5th round, and here we are getting knocked out the semi-finals. But I did say I wanted a challenge. I did say I wanted a challenge at some point in this episode, and I ended up getting it. So yeah, you get what you ask for sometimes. But this is how the next episode is going to shape up. We have a big game in the semi-finals. Hopefully this tie doesn't go exactly how the FA Cup tie went. We have Barcelona away from home for the first leg. We also have them at home for the second leg, 2nd of May. That's when that second leg is going to take place. But in between, we have Spurs, Tottenham Hotspur, another side that I hate playing against. We're going from a side that I used to hate playing against to a side that just can't stop bugging me in this save. So Tottenham, we have them away from home on the 29th of April. So that's going to be in between the two Barca games, and that is going to be episode 86. That's going to be set, and yeah, we're gonna go through the motions on that one. Hopefully, again, we're not gonna have that kind of episode where we play well for the first 2 games, we end the episode negatively. It seems to be a common theme. We start off really well, second game we start playing bad, but we scrape a result, and the very, very last game we just play shocking. We get played off the park, we get beaten, the defenders aren't concentrating. I don't know what to tell you guys anymore, I really don't. But we're going to take a look at the league table right about now. So as we always do at the end of an episode, we check the league table, and as you can see, we remain 9 points clear on the table. We still have a game in hand. We have 33 games played, whereas Tottenham and Manchester City and Southampton, pretty much every other team that's in the top 10 or top 8 I should say, have played 34 games. So if we end up winning that game in hand, as you already know, we are going to go 12 points clear. And yeah, I just need to find out what team we are facing in that game in hand, because if we go 12 points clear, I mean, we can somewhat relax for like the last 4 or 3 games of the season. But I know Liverpool's probably going to be one of the final games. So if we can clinch the title before we get to this home game against Liverpool on the final day, then we should be smooth sailing. I want to clinch it by Blackburn Rovers. That's my target. Clinch it by Blackburn Rovers so we can rotate for Crystal Palace and Liverpool. That way everybody wins. Like, we have players rested for the Champions League final, and we have players that are pretty much playing to see if we're going to keep them on at the end of the season or move them on. Because we have David De Gea, his contract is expiring. We have Maya, his contract is expiring as well. And I think we have another player, if we can just reveal who that is. Hobson, okay, he's not going to get a new contract anyway. But players like Podence, they are kind of playing to see if they're going to be kept on next season. Oliver Johnson, I'm going to extend his contract. He played really well this season as well. Tchouameni, we are thinking about our options with him because I don't understand why he's so terrible. He's meant to be one of the best CDMs in Europe, but it's hard to intercept with him. Playing a ball on the ground is really ridiculous as well. The outcomes are always ridiculous. He can hit one. That's one thing I can say about Tchouameni in this game. He can hit one. He can catch a volley sweetly. He can smack one from outside the box and he'll fly in. But in terms of his actual role, what is he actually good at? What does he do for us at the moment? And if I'm honest with you, Elliot Carey, he's miles ahead of him, in game at least. So yeah, we're going to take this mic off. Yeah, just swivel the chair. So if you see me looking to the left, I'm just looking like my Mac. But yeah, that's it. That's it for this episode. Please remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, drop some comments below. Also, share with your mates if they enjoy FIFA content and Football Manager content. Also, hit the notification bell just so you're notified when I've uploaded a video if one is about to premiere. But yeah, let me know in the comment section below. Have I disappointed you guys? We, again, have missed out on the quadruple. We still have the treble to go. We're still in the Champions League. We've clinched the EFL Cup. We are 9 points clear on the table in the business end of the season in the league. So realistically, it's still a good season. We can still get the treble, but a quadruple would have been extra nice, especially the fact that this was one of the first seasons to rebuild and use mainly our youth academy in the first team. I just like to commend some of these players as well that have been promoted, like Elliot Carey. He's done really well. Willis has maintained his really good performances as well. Just a lot of players from the academy. Johnston stepped up. This was meant to be a make or break season for him. Also, Owen Stokes as well. And Reeve. How can I forget Cameron Reeve? One of the best players in the side so far this season. But I'm going to let you guys go. I'm waffling a bit too much, but let me know in the comment section below. How do you feel we're getting on this season? But yeah, hope to see you in episode 86. Take care for now. Goodbye. Peace.
Getting better, I'm getting better. Do you know the way